It's week 1 of the NFL, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Colts and the Texans. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because
we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out, the 26 overall pick from the 2020 draft. Former Utah State Aggie, it's Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now, he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Now a second down throw for Love here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give me up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, we're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
There's Roberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Texans will take over. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford. They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Mills on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play fake, Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, You just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Dorsett on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Only 4 sacks for Kwity Paye as a rookie, but Indianapolis knew he'd need some time to adjust to the league. In his second season, they believe he's capable of double-digit sacks.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To try again after the sack. Mills. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mills. This will be complete to Mechie. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Love. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
and they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside, but it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Play action this time with Love. He's got Granson as tight end, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Here's Matt Araiza now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it will pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
On 1st and 10, Mills. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Mills to the air again. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach has said, my best runner over my best blocker, give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. Seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
Mills on 1st down. And this is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Throwing. Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 1st down, going to the air with Love. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run once more with Taylor. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Over the middle to Beckham. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Love now. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Touchdown Colts. Jonathan Taylor from 10 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and very short. Mills to Pierce. They set up the screen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, Mills. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Mills. And he rifles one incomplete. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mills. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Mills to throw for it on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Following the interception, Love. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. First down, Love to pass. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. And this one complete to Doolin. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love looking to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Here's Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Love. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So that challenge, a successful one. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
Save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
3rd and short yardage, Mills.
And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39,
Love. That's complete to Pierce. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
the middle. Here's Taylor. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Holding, offense.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. To throw now, here's Love. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nice first down pickup there by Alec Pierce. If you want to talk about underrated athletes from the 2022 draft, you must include his name. Excellent size, runs a 4.4 40, and can jump out of the building. You want to add some toughness in there? He played linebacker for a while at the University of Cincinnati. He fits what Indianapolis is looking for to a T.
On 1st and 10, Love.
Quick slant complete to OBJ.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Love.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down throw for Mills. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On second down, here's Pierce. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. From the 29, Love. And he's got Pierce. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 9-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Love. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A gain of 6 yards. Now a give to Taylor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd down and 4, Mills. And he whips that one incomplete there.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Mills now. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Rodgers on the return. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 24, Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Love now. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how they hung in there with those progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Houston set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 12, Mills swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Mills to throw it. And that is incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Working out of the gun. Love rolling to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 30 on 2nd down. Love. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a 1st down.
On the handoff, Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Again, it's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Mills throw taken in there by Cooks.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Mills gets the dump off to Pierce. This offense on 3rd down today, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
To throw, Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Now Mills.
His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Mills.
Flush to his right.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Mills.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Mills on 3rd and 2.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Mills to the air again.
Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2nd down and goal.
Mills.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Colts, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.